A warm welcome to you and thank you for joining us on the program. The lawyers of General Diendéré, one of the presumed brains of the September 2015 coup in Burkina Faso, have denounced a trial they consider as unfair. For them, Mr. Diendéré's fundamental rights were violated and the military prosecutor could not demonstrate the guilt of the general. One of the lawyers, General Diendéré, stressed General Gilbert Diendéré is not the author of the 2015 coup in Burkina Faso. End of quote.
Eh bien, Jerry, dans ce procès du putsch manqué de septembre 2015, le procureur
du Jerry, in this failed coup trial in September 2015, the prosecutor of Ouagadougou Military Court requested life imprisonment for Gilbert Diendéré. It should also be noted that last Wednesday, during his last appearance, he pleaded the clemency of the judges for him and his co-accused, claiming to be ready to serve his nation. As for his lawyers, they are asking for his acquittal outright. Why? That's what we find out shortly as we speak with one of his lawyers.
With us now is Jean Diendéré, Attorney General for General Gilbert Diendéré. Jean is with us from Ouagadougou. Good morning to you and a warm welcome. Thank you for joining us on the program. Last week you demanded for the acquittal of your client. Could you tell us some of the reasons for your demand?
Oui, j'ai demandé l'acquittement pur et simple.
Yes, I have asked for General Diendéré's acquittal, for all the charges against him be dropped. And here's why. Let's begin with the main offense of assault on state security. With regards to the attack on state security, two articles in Burkina Faso deals with it outright. Article 109 and 210 of the former Burkinabe Criminal Code. Article 109 clearly states that the conspiracy only exists as soon as the resolution to act is consented and agreed between two or more persons with a view to overthrow the constitutional order. In the case of the general, there is no evidence to prove this plot against him. On the other hand, the dismissal order and the prosecutor's indictment says clearly that the plot took place on the morning of 16 September 2015 between the non-commissioned officers and the soldiers who went to arrest the transitional authorities.
Entre les sous-officiers et soldats qui sont partis arrêter les autorités et les autorités de transition et les séquestrer. Et l'arrêt précise que le général Diendéré
However, the judges specifies that General Diendéré was not a member. He was not part of these meetings. So we are therefore requesting and demanding that he is acquitted of the offense of assault on state security.
Maître Jean Diendéré, vous soutenez que
you are saying that your client assumed power based on the proposal of the former president, but this statement is contrary to other issues coming up. So where really lies the truth?
Vous savez, dans cette affaire, il y a eu beaucoup de choses. L'arrêt de renvoi dit
You know, in this case, there have been many things involved. The remand judgment clearly says that himself admits to having told General Diendéré to assume the vacancy in power. It is on page 61 of the referral judgment, which clearly states that President Ouedraogo stated that he and Paul Bishop Ouedraogo had met directly with some members of the RSP. But they maintained their firm position of not releasing the hostages and going through with the coup. So, as a response to the situation, he told Diendéré to take action to fill the void created by the hostage-taking. Reference judgment on page 61. So today, President Ouedraogo says that he never said that. But if he never said that, the referral order was drafted. based on a statement made by various people, since these are facts that are under a federal order.
One of your colleagues asked the courts to go above all pressure in order to make a decision. Do you think that there would be one or more people who would like to see General General Diendéré behind bars going by such a claim to such a demand for the courts to avoid any kind of pressure?
C'est une vérité de la police que cette procédure a été initiée.
It is a truth well established that the procedure was initiated by the former Prime Minister, Lieutenant Colonel Yakuba Zida, who had issues with General Diendéré, because this gentleman had wanted to hide the transition and do everything to block the things happening to become the president of the republic and then make a transition himself. He wanted to use a short ladder to become a president. And he has done a lot. He ended up dividing the RSP in two factions, some for him, others against him. So he realized that his plans could not work with the existing RSP. He did everything possible to have the RSP dissolved. And he, together with his collaborators, tried to do everything to demonize the RSP. When you follow the trial, at some point you ask yourself, the question of Gilbert Diendéré is not being tried because he collaborated with Blaise Compaoré?